I stumbled to the kitchen for a bite, and I see my old guitar in the night. Let's do this! Shout. Welcome everyone to this wonderful world of famous cartoonist draws things. I'm here. I'm going to draw things for you today. I'm going to attempt 2 commissions. We'll see how I get, see how far I get, but I think I can do it. Let us see who's here today. Brian is here. What's up, cuz? Good to see you. Love the startup. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And the music you're hearing is from my guy, Gordon Baltazar, who we just took to college this weekend. Well, we took him to visit college, which is really cool. Very happy with that. Very proud. Very proud dad. So let's see. Let's do it. I'm going to draw some stuff now. I got my swig. Got my phone for reference. Got my swig. Get your swig on. Now's the time to swig with me. That was delicious. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get in here. Once again, when I draw, I have lots of tripods around me. I have lighting. I have camera. Oh, I forgot my glasses. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, you can look at this Batman head. I'll be right back. Stairs. That's the one thing I forget. I don't need them to see regular. But when I want to see up close, small things, I need these. I need my glass holes. So I'm going to put these on. This will help our adventure together. They're quite dirty. Cleaning them up. I know this is good visual for you. It's good visual for everybody. That's great, Baltazar. Today, I'm going to attempt 2 commissions. I think I can do it because it's just 2 characters. I'm going to draw Yakko from the Animaniacs, and I'm going to draw Usagi Yojimbo from Usagi Yojimbo. So let's see. Let's get to it. I'm going to sharpen this guy. Sharpen some pencil. Let's see Yakko. I haven't drawn him in years. So this is my first sketch of the day. Unlike many artists out there who do not really need a warm-up. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Let's see. What's he look like? I'm going off of memory because it seems like when I go off memory, my drawings come out better. Yeah, that's him. And they're looser. When I go off memory, they're looser. They feel looser. You guys see him? He's on there. I used to draw the Archimaniacs or the Animaniacs. I get confused. I used to draw the Animaniacs every day almost for children's book company that I was part of. That was real fun. I'm trying to think of what he looks like. What should I have him doing? Leaping? Should he be leaping? I see you guys commenting, and I will see your comments in moments. Like I said it before, that the computer screen's way over there. My art table's right here. So to see you commenting, I will need to go over there. But I will. That will happen. So I don't know what he should be doing. Should be leaping? Should be he be yakkoing? I'm going to have him leaping. I'm going to have him running. How's that look? Is that cool? Can you guys see that? I know my pencils are a little light. But I like this because I'm drawing him without reference. Because I already know how he looks. We're going to see. But this is for my friend, Jim Gwynn. Yes, that's his name. Sounds like a Marvel Comics name. Jim Gwynn. And he's in a band named Jip. G or J-I-P. So he requested this guy with the word Jip on there. So I'm going to add Jip, I think, underneath him right here. I think that might be cool. Yeah, like that, maybe. He's leaping in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now I'm going to draw Usagi Yojimbo. Usagi Yojimbo. This guy's ready to ink. See how loose he is? But he's still ready to ink. I'm going to ink that. I'm going to let the inks do what they do, you know? I kind of like allowing my inks to take over the drawing rather than the pencils. If that makes sense. I think it does. Makes sense for me. Usagi. Usagi Yojimbo. I'm going without reference again, just to make sure. The only time I go with reference is when I don't know the character. Like if I have to draw Doctor Who, I don't really know who those guys are. Who are the Who's? I drew Usagi before, so I kind of have an idea. You know what I mean? So make him yelling? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. I might get some details wrong. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I got him correct. It's my interpretation. That's him. See it? I'm going to ink this now. I had to get my glass holes because inking is what I need them for pretty much. To see clearly. I can do it without the inks. I think he has a patch here or something. I can do it without the inks. I can do it without my glasses. I can ink without the glasses, but I feel the strain on my eyes, on my eyeballs, on my eye holes. Feel it. We're going to do this. I'm attempting to do two. So you can see Usagi Yojimbo. Is there enough light on here? I hope so. But when I put the inks on here, you'll see it better. I don't quite like his face. Let me see. It looks all right. I'm going to go for it. I'm going for it. Before I start, I have to pour my ink. I saved this portion for the show because I know how much you guys like to see me pour the ink. Here's the ink, Speedball ink. I had this bottle probably at least 15 years. It's still almost this much full. Yeah, I can't see through it, but this is the best ink. I paid $20 for this bottle years ago. See, I'm looking for a date on here. There's no date on here, but I know my kids were babies. Here, 2001. That's when I bought it. That's the date, 2001. So that's 21, 20 years ago. I still have it. I ink Tiny Titans with this thing. I ink a lot of comics with this. But I've been doing digital, so once I switch to digital, this bottle has slowed down quite a bit. But I still have it, and the ink's still good. So I recommend Speedball ink. So I'm gonna have to make a new pool of ink. I'm gonna switch it maybe. Switch it around. That's good. Oh yeah. So I just lit a little dab, a little splash. And a lot of times more ink dries than what I use. It's okay. It smells like squid. It smells like squid. These characters are going to look really good because there's lots of black, so it's going to pop really well. Like you see Yakko's face is going to look really good. So once again, I have the paper that has the tooth. I have paper with tooth on it. It's the nose. Thus far, I already messed up, man. All right, we're good. Might have to touch it with some white out, maybe. Or just go for it. Just gonna go for it and leave it. How about that? This is very toothy paper, but I shall persevere and get through it. It'll work. It'll work, man. Should I put his tooth on there? Yeah, I'm gonna give him teeth. That doesn't have teeth, Baltazar. I know, I hear you, man, but I'm gonna put him on there. I haven't drawn this guy for, geez, just as old, even longer than my ink has been alive. I haven't drawn this guy since around 1997. It's true. Might have did a convention sketch or two, but I cannot recall. I cannot recall at this time. So I'm going to say I haven't drawn this guy for like 20 years as well. It's hard to get this. It's hard to get the circles correct, but I will do it. It's because I need a new brush. I need to go buy some supplies. I need to buy supplies. I just haven't. Maybe I'll go buy supplies and since the art store's near Harold's, maybe I'll stop over there, pay them a visit, and they'll say, "Hey, famous cartoonist, where have you been?" Where have you been, man? Go say that to me. Hey, man. Where have you been, man? For those of you keeping track, keeping score, me and my family just took my guy to see his future college over the weekend. It's real cool. Real happy with that. My guy's happy. He made a good choice in schools. He made a real good choice in schools. And EU. Go Panthers. This will be my next 4-year concentration. Got a guy in college. Doesn't seem like he's old enough, but he is. He said, Dad, I'm going to college. I said, okay, let's go visit the school. And he said, good, I already set it up. The cool thing about my guy is he does it. He just does it all. He took my advice. He'll say, hey, I want to make a comic. And I say, go make it then. I want to write a story. Well, go write it then. My son said, I want to go to college. I said, well, all right, go to college. It's easy to do. It's easy to do if you pursue. No one's going to do it for you. Just got to do it. So he did. He looked it up. He took care of business. He got the scheduling, all that good stuff, man. He's cool. Yakko. I'm real tempted to color his nose, but his nose is red. Henceforth, no black fill-in needed. Know me? Nobody knows what these guys are. They're the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister Dot. Tis what they are. Yakko. That's him, man. That's the Yakko, the Yakster. The Yakata. We're using very toothy paper, which is okay. The only thing, it's the ink. This ink is cool because it sits on top of the paper. But with this toothy paper, it soaks in slightly. So if your ink is a little bit wet, it will show on here and it'll look like it stays wet. But I like the toothy paper better than the smooth paper. But DC Comics has the best. They had the best toothy paper of all time. But I used it all. But this is pretty good. I also use the comic book size paper. I think Strathmore makes it, maybe. But Katie Cook does the art on the paper. That's the one. That's how you know you got the right one. So good friend Katie Cook. Fan of the show. Fan of the famous cartoonist. Friend of the famous cartoonist. For those of you keeping track too, I want to give a shout out to a very special friend who is with baby Jesus now. Swig for Chris Yambar. I was sad a few days ago. It came to a sudden shock, but he's in a better place. Swig for Chris Yambar. We lost a fellow cartoonist, good friend, known him for years. We'll be okay. A lot of things happened this weekend that were part of life. A lot of things happened that, some things happen that are planned and some things happen that are unplanned. You just got to go with it. You know, you got to embrace what's happening. You have to embrace what's happening around you and just let it happen. I don't know what else to do. You can't fight it. Let things happen and, well, I'll be okay. Thoughts, prayers, all that good stuff. Friends' phone calls are awesome. Things like that really help out situations. And the cool thing, like this weekend, I was with family 24 hours a day. Never alone time, which was kind of good. They keep you distracted. Keep the creative juices flowing. That's important. And keep the positivity, like seeing my guy's face in the college. Man, I'm so happy with that. That was real cool. Wasn't concentrating on this line right here. That's okay. It looks good. Yakko. I haven't drawn this guy for years, and it probably shows. It's pretty good, famous cartoonist. So you could do better. The tooth of the paper is pulling the ink off the brush. So once again, I have to get used to this paper. But it's not bad. The music you're hearing, of course, in the background is music from my guy who's going to college next fall by the name of Gordon Baltazar. He also makes his own music, which gives me freedom to use it on the show. Because he says, here, Dad, use this on the show. And I went, you got it. You got it, my guy. He's my guy. It's true. I'm going to let this go like this. Look at it. It's not what he looks like, Baltazar. It's what he looks like now. He's like that in my world. And yesterday was such a nice day outside that I went on my deck. Felt good to be home. I went on my deck with my sketchbook, or as my kids would say it when they were little, my sketchbook. I went outside and I ended up writing 7 pages of Drew and Jot number 2. I know how the thing ends. I just have to put it all in order. That's what I did yesterday, and I'm very proud. And today I'll probably end up drawing those. I started drawing them yesterday, but yesterday I was overwhelmed with tiredness, exhaustion, if you will. Just all the stuff that happened over the weekend. You know, like emotions can exhaust you. Any kind of emotions. Happiness, sadness, glee. If you experience glee, you might be exhausted the next day. So that kind of was like happening. Like, man, I can't believe I'm going to bed at 10:30. That's okay. Today, I have lots of rest. I ate a banana today before this broadcast. I am high energy. I had 2 cups of coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee earlier, so I apologize for not drinking coffee on the show because I already had coffee. No need to apologize, Baltazar. Just shut up and draw. I hear you, man. Henceforth, the soda. Swig for you guys watching. Swig it. A banana with soda is a strange combination because my tongue is quite tingly right now because of that banana. I don't know what that means, but it is. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Okay, let's see. Let's do Wacko's hand right here. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. I always like Wacko because he talks like a Beatle. I always like him. He talks like George Harrison. Hello, George. That was kind of cool. You guys still see him? Still good? Sorry, my nose was a bit drippy. It drips, you gotta wipe your nose. It's a little drippy. Okay, he's got a tail that comes out of here too. Comes out of where, Balthazar? Comes out of his backside. His dark side. I like that. That makes sense, Balthazar. Oh, it does. Believe me, it does. This guy likes the Jip. He likes to call Jip. Jip is the band. Not quite sure what Jip means. I'm thinking it's an abbreviation of three guys in the band's names. Could be. Maybe not. Maybe it's just Jip. Like they got gypped. Like if you see this band, you're gonna get gypped. No, that's not true. He lives local to me. Like if he was to perform in my area, I would go see this band, Jip. And I think these trying times that we're going through, I can see the end of the tunnel. A lot of stuff is being lifted, I guess. People are getting their shots. Kind of thinking I should go get a shot. I haven't got my shots yet. Not because I'm protesting or nothing like that. It hasn't been on my mind to go do it. So maybe I should do that. I'm not sure. Just not sure, man. What should I do? Did you guys get shots? Should I get a shot? Not sure. Show up and drop, Balthazar. I hear you. I hear you, man. I'm going to put the eye up here, like he's jumping over the eye. How about that? That look good? I got an itch. Okay, that felt good. You know why I itched it? You know why I scratched it? That's it. Because I was the only one who knew where it itched. That's true. Stupid dad jokes, Balthazar. The good thing about dad jokes is I could tell them. Because I'm a dad. I'm a veteran dad. I know how to take care of people who are 17 years and younger. Anyone over 17 may be a challenge for me. Because I do not know how to handle that person as of yet. You don't handle anyone, Balthazar. You know? I let them do what they want to do. Basically. Guide them. I'm here for guidance. Let's go see a college. All right, get in the car. Let's go. We rented a farmhouse, which was really cool. We rented a farmhouse, and it's like we just went into another house. It's a house about as big as my house, like if it was one floor. And we just went to the farmhouse, and that was real cool, man. I recommend it. It was an Airbnb, but it was a farmhouse. So it was different than an Airbnb. I guess Airbnbs have different levels because the Airbnb stories I hear are always horror stories, like sleeping on a couch horror stories. But our Airbnb was quite nice. And the farmer who rented it to us lived right next door. So he visited us. If we wanted him, he was there. We got to pet a pig. He brought his pig over to us. That was cool. I never touched a pig in my life. This is the first time I touched a pig. Probably the only time I'll ever touch a pig. So I'm 52 years old. Never touched a pig. So the averages of touching another pig is very rare. So I'm okay with just touching this pig. The pig was cool. The pigs, I asked him, what's the pig's name? He says, we call her Mama. So, and then he said, we call her Mama because the owner before him called her Mama. So I'm thinking the pig probably doesn't have a name based on his answer. He said, we call her Mama because she gives birth to piglets. She is there to make more pigs. This pig that he has. Because he said that she already had like 3 litters. So I'm assuming that pig is on that farm to make more pigs. Every animal has a purpose on a farm. That pig's purpose is to make little pigs, make more. Which was cool. It's a good pig. You did well, pig. So we got to touch the pig. The pig is real solid. It feels like all muscle. You would think a pig would be soft and squishy, but it's not. It is not. Pig is not squishy, my friends. But they are quite dirty. The pig was quite dusty. Not like my Aunt Dorothy would say, oh, look at him, he's dusty. It was actual dusty. You touch the pig and you get dirty. But it's okay, I washed my hand, I sanitized. It was pretty fun. It was a nice adventure. We went to different towns. The local towns, because we were in southern, I guess it would be southern Illinois, southwest, southern east, by Champaign, Illinois. We visited all of the college towns, Charlton, Marshall, Clarksville. It was pretty cool. We had a nice outing. And I needed it. I really did. I have a new sense of hydration going on right now. A sense of hydration. Kind of like you got to go places to dry out. even though you're not wet or moist, whoever. Sometimes you just need to go somewhere to dry out. You know? Wake up, refresh. So that's what we did. Experience family. Just hang out. Chill. Hang out and chill. Nothing to do but chill. It's like going to Mexico. When you go to Mexico in the little towns, nothing to do but chill. Nothing. There's nothing to do. So you come here to chill, haven't you? Yes, I have. All right, stranger. Pull up a chair and wait. Pull up a chair and chill. That's what you do, man. That's all you do. It was cool. We did some shopping, antiquing. I bought this hat. Go Panthers. EIU for life. EIU. It's my guy's school. I am now an EIU dad. I'll be visiting him every month until he tells me not to come back. All right, Dad, you're here too much. My roommate's starting to call you Dad. Let's see. Taking my time with this, but this feels good to draw. It's good to just sit back, kick back and draw. I only have like maybe 30 pages of Drew and Jot left to go, maybe less. I really want to finish that this week, and the reason why it's not done is because I have to figure out these last few pages. I know the story, but I want to figure it out, man. I want to get it out the door. I got other projects I want to work on. And I just got a contract for more Super Pet books. So I'm going to do that. I got to start that soon. It's all cool, man. It's all cool stuff. But I have a whole bunch of ideas for other characters and other comics. Like I want to print. I got Abraham Linkage I want to print. Let's see what should I do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to add some. Like that. Kirby would be proud. Make the ink work for you, man. It hasn't smelled like cigars in a while in my computer area, my studio. That's how you know Kirby's visiting. Maybe today we could conjure him up. Look at that. Yakko. It says Jip. Not sure if I should put anything around it. Like any kind of border. Let's see. I'm going to switch to a thicker brush so I can do some heavy black fills. Know what I mean? I think so. I think you know what I mean. Know what I mean, man? Let's see what happens when I do this. The computer's fan just clicked on. It caused me alarm. So I'm thinking, please don't turn off the camera. That happened to me before where the camera would just disconnect. I was on Franco with catching up with Franco where my camera just, it's the first time that happened, and then it happened several times after that. I don't know why. Don't know why. The camera said, nope, I'm done. Need a rest. But I had my computer shut down for like 4 days. So I think it also got a vacation. Know what I mean? It's good when things take a break, you know? Take a break, recharge, get a new battery, get new life, get an oil change in the car, stuff like that. You can do more things later. Always do things. Always. Wake up and do things that make you happy. You always know when you wake up what's the first thing you got to get done that day. That's how you know you're on the way to success. When you wake up and say, I don't know, I have no clue what to do today, that's not good. When you wake up and say, man, I should do this, I should do that. Sometimes we want to do stuff, but we can't because we got other things to do first. You're very inspirational, Baltazar. Where's my stuff? I know, man. I just mailed out a bunch of stuff last week before I went on my trip. So hopefully you guys will be getting things. And today, I'm going to upload Series 3 of my mini painting prints. Just got ink on my hand. So I should have my mini painting prints series 3 probably in about a week or so. I will put those on my website as well. And people interested in purchasing, they will be ready for you. It's true, man. It's true. All true. They're doing really well. Oh, that's what happened. My computer screen just blinked. We're still there? Okay, we're back. All right. Hopefully I can have those prints pretty soon. Well, they take about 6 days. I get them about 6 days. I order them and then I approve them and then they come back. If I can order them today before the company goes home for the day, they could be approved. They said they could approve them in like 10 minutes. Look at that. Oh no, I got stuff on here, man. Now I have to make a border. See, I gotta cover that up. Let's see, how's he look? Looks good, right? He's got curls on this side too. There you go. He's got cheek hair. Thinking what kind of border should I put on him? Just a border. Maybe just this. I like putting the border on there. It's kind of cool. Maybe like this. Maybe I'll just do this. Like I say, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do this. Go like this. I can say maybe, Balthazar. It's a lot of west. A lot of west. Like filling it up, man. And I like how the toothy drags the ink off the brush. It looks kind of cool. Get some tooth. Get some tooth action going. How'd you like a fat tooth, Balthazar? What? I'm adding some excitement, some fabulousness. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to read your comments soon. So after I do this one, I'm going to read them and come back and draw Usagi. Usagi, yo, Jimbo. Usagi. true. It's all true, man. It's all true, man. I only have a few more commissions to go, which I'm real happy to get these out the door. And I apologize for anyone waiting since February. I'll be doing a show every day this week, a drawing show, so I could get rid of the commissions, so I could plow through them. So you may not see my face this week, but that's okay because it allows me to grow my mustache thicker. I'm growing a goatee again because I looked on old videos of famous cartoonist listings, and I remembered I went through a time where I was growing my mustache and goatee, and I had the Panama hat going on, and I thought I looked pretty cool. I look like almost like a Mark Maron kind of vibe going on. I said, I'm gonna look cool. And even my son, older guy, says, listen to you, he goes, do people think you're high on there? I don't think so. He goes, you say a lot of weird stuff. I said, I just talk whatever's on my mind, man. I talk weird stuff. It's just how it goes. You guys know. It's just being weird. I'm going to add some more fabulousness. Going to build it up. Let's build this thing up. Let's add the dots. Add the deets and the dots. So there's a lot of things I want to do, but I got to do other things to get the things. I want to do this, so it's not like I don't want to do this. So everything I need to do, I want to do, but I keep coming up with more things to do. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Like I got a lot of ideas over the weekend. Everywhere I went, I carried my sketchbook with me. And every time I sat down, I had my sketchbook with me. So I jot down a few ideas at a time. It's not like I sit there and write a whole novel. I just maybe might doodle a few things. But that all helps because when you look at the end of the week's results, what did I doodle? You can see all that cool stuff. So that's kind of what I got. I got a few different looking characters out of this weekend. A lot of stuff like that. There's characters I created over the weekend that I don't know what to do with yet. But it all happened. I'm sure I will find a way. I was even thinking about making comics again and just make them in black and white like the old days. Only because, like Patrick the Wolf Boy style, because I thought about that because it would be faster. Like I wouldn't have to color them. I could just draw them and print them. I thought that would be cool. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know what people would like. People would enjoy that, or would they feel like it needs to be in color? But it depends on the character. Because like if I make more Wolf Boy comics, I think he would work in black and white because that's how he started. So I'm not sure. Know what I mean? But if I did an Action Cat, I don't think he would work in black and white. I need characters that pop off the page even when they're in black and white. Like this guy. See, he's got a lot of complementary, like he's very contrasty. So if I create some contrasty characters, or just make the type of humor like the strips. If I make the one panel gag strips. And I'm also working on I'm trying to come up with a one-page joke because I have a Kickstarter guy out there who didn't get his stuff. So I ran out of original pages to send, so I'm making him a new one. But I want to make a one-page thing, a one-page story that I could use in the comic book, so now he could say he owns that page. You know what I mean? Makes sense, right? Yeah, Baltazar, where's my stuff? No, man, it's coming, it's coming. It's on my list of things to do. Always got things to do all the time. But one thing to do today is my kids asked. They want to watch the Snyder cut of the Justice League. So I might do that late night. But we may watch it in parts. We'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. And tomorrow is King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm looking forward to that one. And I got the Hubomix, but I'm wondering, in my mind, it's like, that's the most expensive streaming. It's like $15 a month. I'm thinking, is it going to be worth it? And then I'm thinking, as long as it has one movie that I want to watch a month, like a new movie, then I'll be okay with it. Because it needs to have at least one movie that I want to see. Because if I was to go to the theater to see it, it would cost me $15 just for my ticket. When I go to the movie theater and I bring my whole family, every time I go to the theater, it's like $80 to go see a movie. So that's why I enjoy every movie I see in the theater. I said that was great. To this day, I like Ben Affleck as Daredevil because of that. I guess. It don't make sense, Baltazar. I kind of like how this dry brush is affect. The page is pulling the ink off the brush. It's got a nice tooth. It's got tooth. I'll give you a tooth, Baltazar. Hey, man. People getting hostile out there. Makes it look like crayon a little bit. A little bit, right? Let's get a little more here. Let's get a little more action going here. This will look really good when I put some color in there. These lines. I'm over rendering. I feel it. It looks good. I like it. Let me see. If I do this, or if I do it like this. Does that work, or does it go the other way? It goes the other way. I don't know. I think it goes the other way. Like that. Over rendering is the thing, and I'm doing it right now. It's kind of like the whole thing, like where I paint, I want it to look like paint. Well, this is almost like painting. If I'm going to ink it, it's not being printed. So normally if I did an ink drawing that's going to be printed, I will go as clean as possible. But this one, I kind of like the ink drags. I kind of like that. Kind of like that it looks raw. I like how you look raw, Balthazar. Wait a minute. That pig was raw. Not raw pig, not like pork. He was dirty. She was dirty. The mama pig. It's okay. She gets romantic every few months. Well, once a year with another pig. She's one of the lucky ones. I guess. Alright, what should I do with this? How's it look? Does it look okay? Does it look okay? I wonder if they put it on Marvin Gaye when the pigs meet. I would. I'd set the mood for those pigs. Time to make some piglets. Oh yeah. We also saw a farm that had cows. And you could tell there was two pens, like one herd of cows. They were all the females. You could just see them. And we didn't realize until we saw the other cows that were all the male cows looking at the females. I thought that was cool. So all the cows were on one side and all the bulls were on the other side. It's pretty funny. I'm not sure what's happening with this guy. I'm going to keep inking until it looks complete. You will know when you're done. Right now, I know I'm not. It makes sense. Makes sense, Balthazar. I know, right? I got an email from Mego today, from the Mego distributor, announcing all the new Mego figures, all the new characters that they're going to make. They're going to make General Ursus, or Urkel or Ursus, I don't know who it is, but then they're going to make Caesar from Planet of the Apes. I like Caesar. Hello, Caesar. Now we will lay down our weapons. He wants peace. He wants peace after he beat up everybody, shot people. If you watch the unedited version of the Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, the unedited one, it's real violent, real bloody. And it's actually better. Because at the end of the episode, the end of the movie, they kill the governor with the butts of their rifles. They beat him to death, like what Negan did to Rick and his friends. He just beat him. And it's really cool. All right, let's see. I'm going to add stuff. Should I add stuff? I'm going to add stuff. I'm going to add stuff. Add some dots. How about this? Because he's running. So I'm going to add some puffs. Well, add some puffs. This brush is quite thick. I'm inking a little small with this brush. And now I got to add some dots. Because I started. I don't know what that looks like. If it looks good or not. This brush is beat up. You can see here's a curl. This brush has a curl at the end. It goes. I should probably trim that off, but I'm always afraid to. Let's see. Should I do it? Don't do it, Balthazar. Gonna a little bit. Gonna. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did good. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I did it real quick. This is called working it, making the ink work. Did a lot to this. I don't know why I need to cover the whole background, but it's happening. So once you start something on one side, it has to go, right? Got to keep going, man. I don't know. Looks okay, right? How's it look? It's looking not bad. It's all right. I should have added color. I should have made this with paint. That would have been cool. It's all right. We're doing it, yeah. Doing it, yeah. That's a song that goes like that. I think it's LL Cool J, isn't it? Doing it, yeah. Shaw Patrol. You're not a singer, Balthazar. No. You guys like when I sing the beginning of the videos? They hate it, Balthazar. I gotta see who's watching. I see some people watching. This is the best show on Facebook channel, Balthazar. You know, there's a lot of Facebook channels to choose from. A lot of YouTube channels to choose from. A lot of channels in general. I'm glad that you guys tuned in here. This is fun. I like watching this. I like doing this. Gives me a chance to show you guys what it is like for me on a daily basis. Plus, there's no conventions. So these little YouTube videos and stuff really replaces a lot of that. It doesn't replace it, but it fills that little void, that need to interact with the fans. The industry is changing a lot, my friends. I had at one point like 7 or 8 books I was working on at one point. It's because what happened was everything I pitched for years all came to fruition. They all got approved within like a week apart from each other. So 1 month, a few years ago, I remember it was after Comic-Con, came back July, August, and then in August, a whole bunch of my books got approved for publishing. And I was overwhelmed. Now I'm getting to where I'm finishing up a lot of those things. All I have left is Gilbert and Drew and Jot. And then I have others to do, but I have things like Super Pets. That's always an ongoing. Every few years or so it comes back, so that's real cool. But the projects I have right now, I'm creating them myself. So if I don't do them, no one's going to know but me. There's no real deadline. But if I do them, you're going to see, man, this guy is crazy busy. He's doing all kinds of stuff. And those are kind of the best projects when people don't even know they're coming, and then they show up. But right now, all I have is Gilbert, Drew and Jot. I have some secret thing from DC Comics, but it's not coming out for a while. So, but I'm going to work on that soon. I'll get that done soon because there's not that much to it. But the Super Pets are real cool. I'm working on that, and I'm working on. That's about it. My own guys. So I'm wondering, like, I'm working on Powers in Action. I'm working on a lot of Action Cat type characters, and I'm wondering what I should do. But my ultimate goal, I'm going to print them myself. My next book I'm going to print is Abraham Linkage. I'm going to print that when I'm about halfway done with the book. But it keeps getting delayed because I got other things to finish. Other things take precedence, priority, deadline-wise and stuff. But that's okay. And then Abraham Linkage will be the next book I print. The cool thing is, like, the next convention, the big one for me is C2E2 in December. But I'm really not sure if that's even going to take place. Because I just heard today that San Diego wants to have a show during the Thanksgiving weekend. I probably won't go, but I did give it some thought. But I probably won't go mostly because I want to spend Thanksgiving with my family. Like, I hate being on the road when everyone else is home doing stuff. And I missed out on one of the Halloweens when they were kids, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. And I missed out one time on Easter, and I think, oh, I'm never doing that again. And I missed out on a Father's Day too one time, and that was awful. I don't like it. So I know I never do that. Henceforth, I don't think I'll be going to San Diego in November. But if they start up next year, I'll probably go next year. By then, maybe I'll have those shots. You got to get shots. And from what I'm hearing, the shots will make you more comfortable in crowds. So I'm not really sure. All that stuff is really unknown to me. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do, my friends. And it's okay not knowing, right? But what I was getting at was, when I do return to conventions, you're going to see our table. Me and Franco usually team up. Scoot was there. Scoot will be there. If you come to my table, you're going to see a whole bunch of new stuff. I have all kinds of stuff. I have Super Pet books. I have comics number 1314 and issue 0 will be new. I'll have Abraham Linkage. I'll have Drew and Jop books. I have Gilbert. I'm working on Gilbert number 4, so I'll have all kinds of cool stuff. Hopefully more Powers in Action. And if a publisher doesn't pick up Powers in Action, like right now I'm with Action Lab, but I got to finish the book before I could even talk about this stuff really. But if something happens where it doesn't come out with anybody, I'll just do it myself. And I'll print it just like we're doing with comics. But it's weird to think about this. And I'm like, the cool thing was like, I want to do stuff where even if there's no publisher involved, I'm going to do it myself. Be my own publisher, you know. We hear you, Baltazar. And it's kind of like going back to the self-publishing days of yore. The black and white days, the indie comics craze, where I first met Chris Yambar, 1994. You know, we were doing our thing. It's kind of where the mentality is right now. Just do your own thing. If nobody wants to do it with you, you know. But I'm up for publishers. That would be cool. We'll see what happens, man. We will. I will see what happens. You will see what happens. The masses will know what happened. Everyone will know. They'll know where we've been, where we came from, and where we are going. They'll know all that stuff. So stay strong, my friends. We will do this together. Where you going, Baltazar? No. Yesterday I talked to my brother too, and it was real cool because after talking to him, I wanted to paint. He inspired me to want to paint. So that's where you're getting a lot of these painterly brush strokes here. Because the inspiration stuck. It's still in me. Yesterday I did a few other things. So I went outside and wrote some stories. Wrote a few pages, like 7 pages of Drew and Jot. I got it all figured out yesterday, which is cool. It's all true, man. Everything I'm telling you guys is true. Every bit. There's no lies. There's no lies in this broadcast. In this show, this live show of Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. Why do you pause when you talk, Baltazar? I don't know. How's that look? Does it look cool? It's looking good, right? There's a lot of negative space, see? I'm not sure if I should put those dots. Not everything has to be filled up, I guess. I could also put color in there. And maybe I'll save it for the color. I'm going to add color with crayons. It'll look cool. Looks like some strange writing that I'm doing here. I like it. I'm going to add some, take care of that negative space. There we go. Chip, chip, chip. Right, I'm going to sign my name. (2021), the year of the famous cartoonist. I'm going to rinse this, and then I'm going to ink Usagi Yojimbo. But first, before I ink Usagi, before I delve into Usagi, I'm going to take a swig. Swig with you. Swig it with me. And then, now is the time where I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to read them. I'm coming over there. I'm standing up. I got to move my legs around this tripod. What's that mean, Balthazar? See, I just bumped it. I bumped the camera. Good. Let me see what you guys are saying. Seeing a lot of things, man. A lot of things are being said. A bunch of stuff being said. Andrew Clark's here. Great day to draw. Yeah, man. Anthony's here. Welcome back, sir. Just got home from work. Perfect timing. Brian says LOL. He's laughing. He's laughing out loud. Famous Batman head entertains the internet. That's right. That's right, man. Troy Younger's here. My man. Oh, yeah, Troy, you're a good man, sir. Good to see you. D. Brad says, oh, hey, Art, good to see you. Been watching the new Animaniacs. Oh, I haven't seen them. I knew they were making them, but I didn't know they were out. Troy Younger said, polka dots. Sure, why not? Yeah, man. I have morning coffee number 3. Sweet. Johnny Fitz is here. Hey, Art. Hey, Johnny Fitz. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm okay. I'm doing good. Don't nose drip on the artwork. Don't nose drip on the artwork, Balthazar. Yes, critic. Wipe that nose, Balthazar. Eric says, hey, stranger. Eric C. Martin. Not yet waiting for appointments to open up. I hear you, man. I hear you. Dr. Ben is here. All the cool kids are getting the shot, Balthazar. I know I gotta get it. I gotta get that shot. Get the shot. Give me the shot. It's a dad joke. Eric says, ditto, not on my mind either. Good news, though. My job had people like me sign up and get the vaccine. I'll find out when I'm scheduled for it. Yeah, man, do it. Get the shot. Give me the shot. An Airbnb and a farmhouse once. They had alpacas on the farm. Yeah, man, this guy had an alpaca. He had packed me a sandwich. No, he had an alpaca. He had some pigs. He had all kinds of cool stuff. Pigs are bristly. They are bristly. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look it up. Looks awesome. Oh, thanks, Jim. Jim Quinn is here, everybody. I think the rule is that you don't name stuff you might eat, right? We call her Mama, he said. I posted a picture of Series 1 Prince on Facebook, and many of my friends were impressed. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, brother. You're a good man, sir. I should post a link to where you buy the cards. Yeah, you could. That would be awesome. I would be forever grateful. Super Size here. What's up, Super Size? Sweet for the tooth, Molly Clark. Looking forward to your version of Usagi. Yeah, he's coming up next. Usagi's coming. Definitely dig some more black and white comics. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing that. That might be fun. And then I only have to print them. I can do Kinko's copy style. I don't know. We'll see. That might be fun. Black and white. Planet of the Apes? Gorillas. Yeah, Planet of the Gorillas. I might do that, man. I'm thinking of doing it. Yeah, let's do a Patrick black and white. Yeah, man. I think it'll be fun. Man, I wish I still had my Planet of the Apes treehouse. Yeah, man. You can find it. It's on. You can find it on eBay, I'm sure. Oh yeah, famous cartoon. Oh yeah, Bixby. Bixby says every time I see a super red book, my son begs for them. Yeah, man, you gotta get them, man. I'm making more. This art looks awesome. Thanks, Johnny Fitz. And Troy Younger says black and white would be cool. If you were inky with a brush, I would buy multiple copies of that book. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Thinking about making a whole black and white series, like a whole book. But I think I want to do either maybe Patrick in black and white, or a brand new character. And just, I have a few characters that I created that no one saw yet, that they're secret. So I might do that. I think that'd be real cool to do black and white. All right, I'm going to let this dry a little bit because I really want to erase this, but I want to let the ink dry. I usually don't erase it for like 2 days. I let it sit, let it get in there real good, and then I go back and erase with this. This is the only eraser I use, is this Statler Mars plastic, because this one doesn't scrape the paper. And I got several of these, and this is what I use. But I want to do it now, but I don't. It might smear, and it might smudge. So I'm going to go in here and get this guy ready. I'm going to do it. I'm coming for you, Usagi. Now this one I might do. I like when he's outdoors, so maybe I'll do some leaves. Maybe I'll do some leafy texture. Like this guy's cool. He's going through some energy. I like it. I'm satisfied so I'm gonna do this guy. I'm thinking about a black and white book. I think that would be cool because it'll be faster to make. It'll be cheaper to make. And or I could do some mini comics. What if I go to mini comics? Nah, I'm gonna go full size. But it'd be cool to do a black and white, but it needs to be the right character because I don't think Action Cat will work in black and white. Like Patrick worked really well because he's all black. Like his body is black, his hair is black. Like Mickey Mouse works in black and white because of the character. Grimace will probably work in black and white. Or I could probably make a new guy. What if I made a new guy? I think you guys would like a new guy. I think that would be the way to go, man. It's the way to go, Baltazar. Does he have a teeth like a rabbit? Like he does, right? He does now. He has it. Look. Yeah. Oh, there's people in my house right now. The girls have come. They've come to take over. There's always people in my house. There's always kids. And one of my daughter's friends is here so much that I just told her yesterday that we share custody of her with her parents. She laughed. That's funny, Mr. Baltazar. She didn't even say that. But I knew she was laughing inside. It's true. Got my glass holes on, guys. Feels good. I have these characters that are like robots. But I don't know if they'll work in. I don't want them to be robots, but I don't know if they'll work in black and white. But I have this little guy. He's like a fairy, like a sprite. It's like a sprite character. His name is Indicia. I think he might work. Or I could do a monster. Maybe if I do a monster like a... Maybe if I do a guy who transforms. Maybe a horror book. What if I do a horror comic? Or maybe I'll do a book that's just no words. Called Balthazar Black and White. But I do have an idea for a comic called The Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar. And it's called B3. There's a logo I made called B3. And like bizarre meaning strange, Balthazar meaning famous cartoonist, and bazaar meaning shopping experience. It's a bazaar. The Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar. I think I might do that. It was gonna be, I had an idea to do like a magazine, not a manga. What do you call it? Like a zine, like a fanzine, and call it that. Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar. I still want to do that. And it'll just be odd things. Maybe that would be what I do in black and white. This way I don't have to do a whole 40-page story or whatever it is. I could just do random black and white stories throughout. Draw the whole thing on paper. Print it digitally. I think that'd be real fun, right? I think that's the way to go. It'll be like a, oh, that'd be cool. It'll be like a sketchbook. It'll be like a sketchbook. I'll do one every so often for people to see. But I will do it with all my own characters. Maybe some sketch pages. Maybe some pages right from my sketchbook. Scan them and put them in there. I think that's what's going to happen, guys. It's developing right here on this show, on Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. That'd be cool, right? Shut up and draw, Balthazar. I think that would be fun. The Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar, or B3, if you will. Does he have a? I'm going to put him with a belt buckle. I don't know if he has one, but I'm giving him one because I feel like this. I think he has this. Like the ties would be here. You know? Yeah, I think he has this. Would you guys buy the Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar? Because it's bizarre. It could be anything in the book. You never know what you're going to get. Like an Action Cat, you know you're going to have, or all your comics, you know Action Cat's going to be in there. So that's expected. If he's not in there, you're going to say, hey man, where's Action Cat man? But in the Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar, Action Cat might be in there, but he may not. But if he's not in there, you won't expect him. Hey man, he wasn't in there, man. You wouldn't even notice. It'd be cool to see. Maybe Wolf Boy will be in there. It'd be cool to see Wolf Boy in there. The Bizarre Balthazar Bazaar. It'd be a cool name for a store too. I think there was a store in Chicago called the Bizarre Bazaar. I think so now. I hope I'm not copying them. I'm not copying anybody, man. It's happening. And this Saturday, was it Easter this weekend? But this Saturday, I should be the return of Famous Cartoonist paints things. Pretty sure. The long-awaited return. The long-E-waited, the long Z-waited. Not a Z-weighted, Balthazar. The E-weighted. Can you be E-weighted? It's like if you get weight on the internet, you're E-weighted. It's not what it means, Balthazar. I should make a comic book about the critic. He just yells at you on every page. The critic and the who else is on here? The vampire. Vampire's on here. Sweet. I should do a Famous Cartoonist says things comic. All the characters from the show, like the vampire. Who else is on here? The vampire. Well, the Famous Cartoonist, of course. But then we have the Salma Hayek vampire. I'll take my time drawing those pages. Got to make her look right. Salma Hayek vampire. The critic is on there. It's very harsh. Very harsh guy, that critic. It's like, shut up and draw. Kevin Bixby will probably be a character on there. D. Brad. Anthony Latch. All you guys. Troy. Aqua Troy will be on there. See, look at my brush starting to split. See it split right there? Did you see they're making a action figure of the of that bunny from Star Wars? That green bunny? Jackson, I think his name is. Or just Jax. Is it Jackson or just Jax? Just Jack. They're making a figure of him. Which means he's officially in Star Wars canon. They're making a figure of him. That's what that means, right? It's official. The store is a little thick. It's all right. I'll make it thick. Make it thick, Balthazar. Baseball starts Thursday. I'm very happy with this news. And the other news that happened yesterday in my home was my daughter said, Daddy, I'm really in the mood to go see a baseball game. I'm like, oh my God. You don't know how many years I've been waiting for that. And so we can go. We can go as soon as we can. We will be going as soon as I could get tickets. I think a lot of stuff's open for tickets. We're going to go see the Kane County Cougars. That'd be real fun. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Or next weekend. No, this weekend's Easter. Maybe the weekend after. That might be cool, man. Go see some baseball. What I really like is getting the food. Baseball and food. Get the baseball food. Get you a beverage. Get a beverage of your choice. He has dots too. Get a beverage, something to drink. Get some hot dog. Sit there, watch the game. I like the King County Cougars because it's the single A farm team for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And it's cool to watch because all the guys playing are all kids. They're all like 20 years old, 18, 19, 20 years old. And they make mistakes, which is kind of cool. They don't all, they're learning. And it's kind of like, I'm sure the team gets guys. They don't really get to pick the guys. Not like Major League Baseball teams. If the guy's no good, you let him go. But I think in minor league teams, they wait to see who they're going to get and do the best with them. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he has on his belt, but I'm giving him dots. I think this is happening too on him. Here's some highlights. So I'm looking forward to seeing baseball. That'd be cool. I'm a big fan of the baseball. Being in the park and hearing the bat, hearing the catcher catch the ball. It's just cool stuff. I'm digging it. I'm digging it fresh, yo. I'm doing something different with this guy, with Usagi. Usagi. Now's the time we swig. Let's swig it. Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. If you're just joining us, the name of the show is Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. We're me. My name is Art Baltazar. I draw things. Just sit here and draw. You guys can hear me talk. I say things. I have a show also called Famous Cartoonist Says Things, which is similar to this, but you see my face. And usually I draw digital. This week I got a lot of catching up to do on commissions, so I think every show this week will be a Famous Cartoonist Draws Things show, which will be okay. I think the masses dig it. You guys dig it. I'll answer questions, read comments in a bit. That's the Law of the West. That's what's happening. It's the Law of the West. Drawing some flowers. My brush is about spent. The brush is hurting. It's not doing what I want it to do right now. Bizarre Baltazar Bizarre. That'd be cool, because then I can make it like an anthology, but it'll just be all my own. Maybe I could put the Crybabies in there. I'll reprint some old Crybaby stuff. Maybe I have a reprint. Maybe I'll have a reprint section. And now a classic reprint. Not a whole bunch to take up a lot of pages. The Bizarre Baltazar Bizarre. Should I put the in there? Yeah. Or the Bizarre Baltazar Bizarre. Should I put them out digital too? Or just exclusive print? Probably exclusive print, right? Black and white doesn't look as good digital. Looks good in print. What's gonna happen, man? I just don't know when. See, I get all these ideas, then I don't know when they're gonna happen. I think that's a cool one. It's a cool artsy thing. There's no rules to it. I can put whatever I want in it. It's kind of cool. B3. My brush is looking crazy. Look at that so far. Look what he looks like. There's the flowers down there. Usagi. He's going through something. I don't know what he's going through. Don't know what he's going through, but he's going through something. I could have a section too, maybe like sketchbook. I could do sections. I could do a section of sketchbook pages. So I do a lot of sketching at airports, but it hasn't been that way for a while. I haven't been in an airport in a while. I could have a table of contents in the bazaar, Baltazar Bazaar. I think that would be real cool. I could have a page just for werewolves. The werewolf, now it's the werewolf page. I gotta come up with like a table of contents, sections. They're like a section of now a section of comics, sketches from high school. Could be anything, anything. So that was very Charles Schulte right there. So right there. I'm gonna show you the lines. Very Charles Schulte right there at Grass Blades. And do some more Schultz. That's what he does. It does like that. It does them real fast. It does that too. I'm gonna add a few more. I'm gonna add some grass, but I don't think I'm gonna now. Let's see. Let's do, watch this. We do vines coming around. These would be vines. Channeling. What's his name now? Stan Sakai. Channeling Stan. Stan and Sergio are here with me right now. Even though they're alive, they're sending me vibes. That's what they're doing. That's what I'm feeling. Picking up on their vibes. Because of San Diego not being around, I haven't seen these guys. They say hi to me. They know who I am. They like me. They like my cartooning. I'm going to add some leaves. Leaves or leaves? I'm going to add some leaves. Make a nice little border here. Leafy. Leafy, if you will. Something I haven't tried before. I'm doing it now. Doing it, man. Doing it. It's okay. It's very outdoorsy. letting the brush work, letting the brush do what it does. The brush is doing all the work. I am not controlling the brush. I am just a vessel. The brush is speaking through me. Look at that. Is that pretty cool? See the border? Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Now's the time to swig. Swig with me. The Bazaar, Balthazar Bazaar. When the Bazaar Bazaar, maybe the cover could be a painting. That would be cool. I'll do an abstract painting for the cover. This way I get to use my abstract. And a lot of times when I paint abstract paintings, nobody buys them. They sell it eventually, but like if I put Batman on a painting, it's going to sell. But if I go to a convention with an abstract painting, I usually tour the whole year with that painting. I show it to all the shows, but no one will buy it. No one buys it. Unless I paint Dr. Fate on it, or Batman, or Superman, or Spider-Man, or somebody. But what if I do an abstract piece for the cover of Balthazar Bazaar? That'd be cool. Then I think people will dig it. And they'll say, hey, that's the cover. Then I could sell for like $1 million. I could make one issue and retire. Nah, never. Never! That was a joke. But that would be a way to get the painting popular. Hey, that's the painting from your comic, from your zine. I'm gonna do that. That'd be real fun. This way I don't have to do a whole comic book. I do just random. I could do random stories. They don't have to fit a structure, you know? They don't even have to be good. They just got to be black and white. You're going to give us crappy stories, Balthazar? It'd be fun. Fill it up with cool stuff. I could do like the Snyder Cut. Did you see, like, I just saw yesterday that there's a new Snyder Cut, but it's in black and white. And it's called Snyder Cut Justice League Gray. I thought that was weird. I don't think that was necessary, but they did it. So, okay. You guys still here with me? I hear you, man. Yeah, that's cool. It's like Romeo and Juliet-ish. I'm going to have some leaves falling on them, too, like this. Leaves are falling. Ah! You say, curse you, Red Baron. He's screaming. Screaming to the masses, he is. He said, hey, man. He's like, what's up, man? People are screaming upstairs. It's okay, though. They're screaming in happiness. There's joy behind those screams. Hilarity will ensue. And I could put, like, in Bizarre Balthazar Bizarre, I could put first appearances of characters. It might be kind of cool. A magazine just with odd things. But it'll be fun. Back to the old days, the golden age of indie comics. Late 80s, 90s. I showed up in around 1992 is when I started making comics. My comics finally, I printed them in probably late 92, 93. But I started drawing them in 92. My Crybaby first book was distributed and it made it to comic shops in 1994. But I probably printed it about 3 times before I finally got the final version, because I had Kinko's Copies versions of the comic and I had low budget ones, you know, like 500 print run, and then I would make them mini comics. So finally I didn't know how to make a comic, so I had to call around and get printers and prices and all that stuff. And my first book finally came out in, I think it was December of 94. It finally shipped. So almost 95. And then I proceeded to make 8 issues of Crybabies. Or I did 5 on my own, and then I got a little mini publisher. But there's about 10 issues altogether. They're all on Comixology. But I published a lot of different stories here and there, doing different things. It was in different collections and anthologies, but all the stories connect. And I'm working on, actually wrote number 11, Crybabies number 11, and I wrote number 12, which is pretty cool because I think number 11 is called The Mystic Orb, and I think number 12 is called Crybaby Legacy. But I want to change the name a little bit. I like the Crybaby name, but I don't like the baby part. And then people always say, ooh, crazy babies. And I'm like, no, it's not crazy babies. It's like when people start confusing your name, that's when I like, all right, it needs a different name because people aren't reading it right. Like Patrick the Wolf Boy was the first book I made where people were not confused of what the name was. You could read it. The same with Action Cat. You got to get something that's, you got to get a name that's not confusing with any other name. So it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Like, hey man, how come you can't read that, man? Ooh, crazy babies. I go, no, they're not crazy babies. So I'm thinking, because nobody knows what cray means. And cray is like, all it is the first syllable of crayon. But I think I'm going to do something else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to call it. Maybe Cray World. It's probably what it'll be. Cray World or Craynobi Tales. Cray Tales. I like Craynobi Tales. That was one of my Yogg's book was called Craynobi Tales. It's possible. It's possible that's what will happen. See all these things. See all these decisions that cartoonists have to make. tough decisions. The hard stuff. And also, another thing I'm working on is I'm working on Jimmy Dido #2. The Jimmy Dido #2 is going to be, every page is going to be painted. Now, it's going to eventually come out as a digital comic at first, but I'll probably end up printing it too. But the only way to view it is I'm going to have a live show. Once all your comic clears up in the pandemic and all this stuff, I'm going to have a live viewing show of Jimmy Dido #2. And since every page is painted on a canvas, you have to come read the comic. You have to come to the comic shop to read the comic. So it's going to be an art opening, art gallery, but every painting is going to connect. And you're going to read the whole story. And so far, issue 2, I have it. I did the whole book in 10 pages because I'm intending to put it out digitally. But that might be something that I could print on its own too. I'm planning on putting it out digitally because for digital, all you need is 10 pages. But it would be cool to do a painted book on canvases that is meant for digital. So I thought that was a cool play on things. I'm going to write my name here. Usually write my name last, but I already filled this in with things. I'm going to write it so I don't forget to put it on there. So I wrote stuff. I drew stuff in the spot where I wanted to write my name. Got to make sure I put it on there so I don't cover it. All right. Doesn't mean I'm done. I got to keep going. But I'm almost done. It's true. I thought that Jimmy Dido thing was a cool idea. To do a painted comic, and the only way to see it, you have to come to the store, to the art gallery, to see it. And then it's eventually going to be digital. So I thought that was cool to make a comic book on paper or on canvas that you can only read digitally. It's not good, Balthazar. I thought it was funny. And Jimmy Dido might be a character that could be featured in the Bazaar, Balthazar Bazaar. Because he's like a big shadow. He's like a Sasquatch character. And originally his book was issue 1, I think it's black and white on Comixology. I eventually colored the first 8 pages or 10 pages, but then I released it in black and white because I think he looks better in black and white. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make Jimmy Dido. Maybe, right? What do you guys think? Does he look cool? Usagi. I need to put stuff here. I'm going to put a heart. Why are you putting hearts, Balthazar? I don't know. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. But I'm going to color them. My brush is not working the way I want it to. Like when the brushes start going, you got to draw. Like the only way to maintain it is to draw big. Use larger brush strokes, then it'll be okay. But right now it's causing me problems. Brush is not playing well with others. Gotta see the time. I gotta do the time check. Whoa. I gotta take my guy to work soon. So, the show will be ending in a few minutes. I forgot about that. But it's good because all I need to do now is make his pants, color his pants. I'm going to switch to my larger brush so we can do more broader strokes. Broader strokes. That's funny, Balthazar. All right, let's see. Once this guy, like, the black ink goes on him, it really helps. It really pulls them together. There's a lot of characters like that. Even with Yakko. With Yakko, once I colored him, once you fill in the blacks, it really pulls out the character. I'm real excited. I'm thinking of ideas right now. My brain. One thing too, I forgot to eat breakfast. I had a banana. Lunchtime. So close to lunch, it's dinner. All right. Look at that. Usagi Yojimbo. The Bazaar, Balthazar, Bazaar must begin. Bazaar, Balthazar, Bazaar begins. 4 Bs. B4. Before you knew it, it was part of your life. This is what I've done today, folks. This is what I've done today. Now, it is time to read your messages. I shall read them, but I gotta get out of this maze that I put myself into. The foot maze. The leg maze. Oh, yeah, man. All right, we're good. But first, before we venture forward, we should do a sweep. Let's see, get them on there a little more. Oh, yeah, that's them. That is some of the characters. I will read your comments. We're going to see what's happening here. Let's see what you guys are saying. There's a lot of comments, man. There's a whole bunch. I'm going back. There's a whole bunch. All right, here we go. Bixby says, oh yeah, famous cartoonist, oh yeah. Bixby, every time we see Super Pets, oh yeah, we got these, right? We're good, man, it's all right. The way you want to print Bizarre sounds like the way Fixed Home Productions comics are produced. Yeah, same thing, man. Same thing. B3 sponsored by BW's. She got unlimited chicken wings. Yeah, man. I could put Harold's comics in there too. Michelle Hopkins Gonzalez is here, everybody. Hello, Michelle Hopkins. MHG is in the house. You should go play Lego Batman 3. It's fun. I will. Next time I play video games, I don't really play video games too much. Always happen to be part of Famous Cartoonist comic. I mean, you really drew my likeness, so yeah, that's true. That's my drawings of Anthony Latch. There he is. My son's been talking about going to see the Chicago Dogs. Yeah, man. They start. Season tickets just went on sale. I'm going to go check them out. I love that. That's my favorite. I like the King County Cougars. I like Schaumburg Boomers. I'm going to go see all of them. D. Brad says, I've been called the character before. That's true. Casper's here. Usagi Ujimbo. Yeah, man, he's here. Usagi's all up in here. Char Dogs. I need him real bad. Hats and Char Dogs. And Harold's, too. Hats and Char Dogs and Harold's. That's our future, my man. I'm currently reading Usagi Collection. So cool to see your version. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Usagi. I like all of that stuff. Well, I haven't been this excited about one of these since you painted the thing. Would love to see you collaborate with Stan Sakai someday. Little Usagi. Yeah, that would be cool, man. Stan printed one of my pinups one time in his book. And also I did a tribute page to him once. It's in one of those tribute books. Anthony says, my friend already asked how she can help fund the Famous Cartoonist comic. Now you must do it. Yeah, I'll do it, man. Everything that I make online, these commissions, my eBay sales, it all goes to printing books. And it's true. Like I use all of the money to print. Like I'm making those cards. I'm making the paint cards. I'm making comics. And I have enough money to print Abraham Linkage now. So that'll be my next book. That's going to happen, man. I love watching you draw with brush. Thanks, brother. I like doing it. You should also make card series of your ink commission. Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe. So he's got a bug in his eye. Yeah, he's screaming. He wants to get one of those leaves or something. Have you thought of an All You Got Comics coloring book? I have thought of that. Maybe we might do that. We'll see what happens. Charles Schultz doesn't know anything anymore. Oh, I hear you, man. Yeah, since 2000. You went past in 2000. Would you say the inking is different for a coloring comic and the black and white comic? Some things that are done black and white. Yeah, it's real different. The way I approach it is different. When I do color, I do real clean lines. Because I know that I gotta color the piece, and if I color it wrong, if there's an open space, the color's gonna go all over if I'm coloring it in the computer. So it is a little different. There is a different approach, yes. Great idea with the board. Thanks, brother. So still here, coloring pages. Yeah, man, do it. You gotta color them. And Derek Richardson says, Usagi! I like it, these. Cool, man. I gotta go take my guy to work right now. His day back. We took a trip to see college this weekend. It was really cool. And I'll be back again. I got more commissions to do this week. Tomorrow I am going to draw the Sleepwalker. The Sleepwalker will be on tomorrow's show, or my next show. I don't want to promise tomorrow, but that's my plan tomorrow. But things come, sometimes things happen to me. But the Sleepwalker is going to be on the next show. So I want to thank everyone for coming here today and joining me in this madness and this fun. And you guys be nice to each other. Remember those things. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. And I will see you again. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.